Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Owls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will come out first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Safe completion on the screen. Pass to 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Creates a little space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Looking for room, it's Terrell. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Washington. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to... There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and fire complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Henry. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. This time on target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Crosses the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Terrapins! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Makes the grab on the shot. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Motion from the wideout. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over the Judiciaries. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move to get room. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Owls will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision. Execution on that big play. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots.
All out of space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Maryland.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Quick completion to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it in, it's Henry. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Hauls it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 24 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able...
Just keeps moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Owls are on the move. They just keep firing. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips. Now to get it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're facing a third down. To throw, it's Washington. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and... it's a running room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see.